Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today I have an unboxing for Rongrong and then we're going to do something creative with it. This is the monthly planning kit, which she just started in January. And so it's a subscription and you get some stickers, a PET tape, and a pen every single month. And so just to give you some info before we get into it, it is either a 3-month or a 6-month subscription. If you don't want to subscribe, you can get the individual kit, but the price is slightly higher. So I'm not sure what the individual price is, but I know that for a 3-month subscription, it's $130, and that includes shipping and everything. I believe it may also be a subscription for international. I'm not sure. I think I saw that, so I'll try to clarify and put all the information in the description. For 6 months, it's $220, so that saves like $40 off the price compared to the 3-month subscription. So it is a better deal. So take a look at all that if you're interested. I do have a link down below, which helps me out at no extra cost to you. So thanks if you choose to click through that link. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this and then figure out what we're gonna do today. Okay. So, the back shows everything and talks about Rongrong and all of that. Okay. I remember last month how hard it was to actually get into this stuff. So, we'll see. So this month, of course, with February is Self-Love Club. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. It's, how do I actually get in? Use my fingernail to fight my way in. Okay. And let's not forget the pen. So this is a monthly planning kit, but you certainly do not need to have a planner to use it. You can use it in your journal. You can art journal with it. Anything with stationery. Okay, how do I get into this pen? Okay. So I'm always real with you guys. This packaging is not my favorite, but just like all Rongrong products, I love the girls and the hand-drawn art and all of that stuff. So I'll take a little struggle with packaging to have the cool artwork. Okay. There we go. Got into it. So there's a pen. It's just a simple pen, all red this month for February, I think. Hey, there's a sticker piece there. Let's move that. All right, then we've got a 19-page hand-illustrated premium sticker kit. So let's take a look. We've got some boxes and some decorations and washi strips and things like that. We've got more boxes and some dots. We've got some functional things, lots more dots. All the different things. This would be great for bullet journal setup too, because you've got all the days of the week, the numbers, all of that. A whole bunch of alphabet stickers. Then when we get to the decorative stickers, it goes from paper to the clear PET material. And these are all these decorative sheets. So that was 3 and 4 pages of decorative sheets. And then these are like washi papers, and these are long strips that are already cut for you. And then we get to some vellum. So let me just show you each one on their own, because they're kind of hard to see otherwise. I like that one. Okay, and then we get to paper. So these ones are not see-through anymore, just scrapbook papers. All right, and that is the 19-page kit. And then we have this one. I think today I might want to do a little art journal page about self-love. I think that would be really fun. To be honest, I haven't touched a planner yet this month. I'm filming on the 19th. I haven't touched a planner yet this month. I've been doing vision board process. I've been catching up on life after our vacation, and I've been making massive to-do lists. So I'm itching to get back into planners, but I'm not quite there. I'm trying to finish my vision board process before I really get into like planning. And so I think art journal for me today is the way to go. Oh, I love that quote. I fill my own cup. All right. This is very cute. Where does it restart? Okay, heart balloons, which are here. So that's how far it gets. And you get quite a few loops of this on each roll. The loop is from the beginning to the end of the set of designs. Okay, so I'm going to grab an art journal. Which art journal do I want to grab? This one is my most used one, and I'd love to just like fill it. So we're going to use this one today. This is a Happy Planner notebook. I have been using it for a long time and playing with a lot of different stuff. I loved this one. And some pages I only do one-sided, some pages I do two-sided. This was another one of my favorites. But we are going to go ahead and create in here today. I would love to finish up this journal and have my first ever completed art journal, because I have like 7 art journals that I use for different paper types, different sizes, ones that you can pull out and things like that. So let's do a 2-page spread. I need to grab a few other supplies that I think I want to use today, and then we'll get to it. All right, so you can see I grabbed a lot of things here. We are going to mainly use this, maybe some vellum and stuff like that. But first, I have distressings. I have my paper cutter, corner rounder paper, stencils, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to do layer upon layer of things in this spread because I think it'll be really fun. So first, we're going to use this to just get like a base pink kind of across the page. That has a sticker stuck to it. So let's get rid of that. Okay. And which pink will go best? I think we're going to do picked raspberry today. So I keep my ink pads underneath. You could also use like a makeup brush or things like that. I also saw someone doing a cool technique. We might do that in a minute on the paper. Dragging the ink pad across to make like a kind of gingham style thing. That was pretty cool. So we are just going to have these pink designs go all over the page, and a lot of it will be covered up, but I don't quite know where everything's going yet. So we're just filling with pink. And sorry if I shake the camera. Might happen as I do this. That's okay. If I really wanted to, if I wasn't feeling lazy right now, I'd take some washi tape and tape this down. Okay, we're just gonna do it. It'll be easier to get everything on. So we're gonna tape there. We're gonna tape here, and we will add a little bit of tape when we move this to the other sides. But right now I'm just filling this with color across all these spots. And then we will lift it and move it. And it's not gonna line up perfectly because it is just a, a stencil that is not a repeating image or anything. So we're just gonna manage where it has funny things going on. Hopefully it'll all pull together. Okay, the hardest part is if this particular washi tape gets stuck all the way down. It's really hard to pull up because it's really, really sticky. But I love this design. And it's the one I have right now, so I'm using it as our little holder. Okay. So I've been watching a lot of like TikTok videos with art journaling and been loving all the layering they do. So a lot of this will get covered up, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna put it like this and get one more piece on the other side. I need to lay that down flatter, I know. Like that. And what if we get our butterfly clip here to just try to hold it in place even more? So as always, you can follow these techniques with the supplies you have on hand. If you see something you love and want to grab it, I do appreciate you using those links or affiliate codes. Rongrong does have a code. My code for her site is Amy Plans Things. It doesn't work on the subscription kit items, but it will save you 10% on like individual items. So you can grab individual tapes or sticker books and things there if you're interested. Okay, my hands are going to be pink after this. That's to be expected. Okay. It's all coming along here. Almost done with this base layer. Okay, so we'll put it like that. Oh, this is so fun. I have so many ideas for this, and I'm just trying to work through in my brain how exactly I want to do all this. So I think I need to look at all the scrapbook papers after this and make my decision over which scrapbook paper or vellum sheet I'm going to use. And that will help guide the rest of the spread and which stickers we actually use. One thing that always helps pull everything together is when you're doing inks, you don't need to use distressing, by the way, that's what I'm using. You can use any stamping ink pad. One thing that I like that helps make it look even better is to get the edge with that color and just go all the way around. So I am definitely getting ink like on the sides of the other pages, but an art journal is messy. It doesn't need to be kept clean. Like you can see stuff sticking out here. Like it is what it is. Okay, there we go. Now, the papers. Which one am I going to choose? Okay, we've got all the washi strips. We're not going to use those today. But then we've got these papers. I'm just going to take a look. I don't want the purpley ones. Maybe florals. Ooh, that one kind of like the tone of it goes really well with it. I think we're going to use this one. And for this, I am going to get 2 pieces. Let's try to make them so they're even. So I'm going to trim this one. And the question is, do I want them to go from top to bottom, or do I want them to be like a rectangle inside? I think top to bottom is kind of cool. Okay, so I don't like seeing the other side of it, like the stuff through it. So we're gonna tape this. We're gonna tape this to a piece of paper and then trim it. If I put it right at the edge, I have less to cut. So I'm going to do it at the other edge of this paper too. If I can keep a handle on my papers. Okay. All right, where did the cutting tool go? There it is. Come on, we only need one piece of paper here. I may have made a mistake. I can't fit this in. Okay. We are going to cut down the middle so we can trim these without cutting the other. There we go. All right. So line it up as best I can. Do that. There's a little bit of white still. I'll see if I can trim that a little better in just a moment. That one worked pretty well. Okay, so right here, just like... Actually, that doesn't matter. It's going to go over the edge. That side doesn't matter at all. It's only this one that matters. So I can leave a little extra space there because it's going to go over the edge. All right. Now just trying to line it up for this cut. Yeah. Okay. So then the thing that we're going to do to, again, just bring it together is along these edges. In case there's any white space that we see, I'm just making it so it coordinates with what's on that page. So if you're new here or you've only seen my creative journaling content, you might be asking, why art journal? What's the point? The point is to do something creative and have an outlet where you can just make. There's no rhyme or reason for it. That it's not productive, like it's not your planner or your journal, etc. But it is still for you and for your mental health to do something creative and have that time just for you to create something beautiful that you can look back on. Is this centered? It's just a fun little thing. Yeah, we're going to trim that in a second. I'm going to get this one down as well. And put it, is that centered? I think that's pretty centered. Okay. Those look so cool. I had grabbed a pink thin washi tape, but I think I might want to use a black thin washi tape just to add some contrast. It's easier to cut from the back side so you can see exactly where the page is. Unless you're using like a clear sticker, then you can see the edge of the page. This one was also using Rongrong stuff. It was her blind PET box, which was like you order it and it's one of 7 different designs and you don't know which one you're getting, which is kind of a cool concept. All right, so I think we're gonna do black, if I can find the black. I have more of them. I have a large stack of them. So let's just grab a new one. I'm in the process of decluttering. It's really fun, but I don't have time to just do it all at once. You know, what with kids and their schedules, their school, their activities, having to film, you know, having a business where I'm shipping things to people. I haven't had time to do all the declutter. So some of my tapes are kind of all over the place because I'm doing the tapes right now. I also ordered a chair for down here. Like I'm sitting in a chair right now, but like a comfy chair, like a lounge chair, like what you'd see in your living room, like next to your sofa. And I'm very excited. It had to be small. This isn't a big space, and I have storage for all my products. I have storage for all the stickers and washi tapes that I'm using, you know, from other brands. I have a bookshelf area. I have my packing like station. And so I don't have a ton of space, but I'm looking for a good like little reading and drawing zone. So I'm very excited for that to come together. All right. This is a whiteboard tape. So if you're looking for a thin black washi tape, this is 3 millimeters and it's a whiteboard tape. I found it on Amazon. I did recently find, thanks to one of my patrons, a set of 3 millimeter washi tapes, but they were pastel colors and they didn't come with black. So I like the pastel ones a lot. They're great. But if you're looking for a black one, look up whiteboard tape. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, that looks so cute. Okay, now what we're gonna do, I want like one more layer of things. And I think, so I had grabbed this stencil to do something, but I think instead of that, I want to use this. And it's not gonna, like, it's gonna be see-through if you put it on all that. So again, we are gonna put some tape on here and make some little rectangles, maybe 4 or 5 of them. So let's make 5 to be safe. I may not use all of them. So the hardest part now, as I said, this is a very sticky tape. That's the only downside. So I'm trying to open it up again so that all of it is here. Okay. And place it down. And place it down evenly. Again, super sticky. I don't want the little lines on it. Okay. Oh my gosh. If it could be a little less sticky, that would be great. It is the stickiest washi tape I've ever found. And I love the design, but I do not like how sticky it is. You can see how hard it is for me to like unravel it. But you can get it at Amazon or Journal Say if it's worth it to you. It is worth it to me because I love this script design. But it's hard to work with. I prefer my washi tape to be a little less sticky so that I can do all the things with it. Okay, now we are gonna cut it into some rectangles. So first, let me just get all this excess off and then we'll get the paper cutter again. Okay, which is here. And because we're making rectangles, I'm just going to, we're making 5 rectangles. I'm going to cut it here to start. I guess we'll make 5 or 6 rectangles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this kind of has a little bit of extra white space at the end of the sentences. So I'm just going to go a little bit over that. And then right up at the edge of the tape here. Yeah, that'll work. Do the same with this one. This one, I think, okay, first we're just gonna trim this side, and then we need to trim this down because this is all folded over here. So I'm gonna cut off like that. And this one might be good for a longer one. So let's do this. Okay. I have a little bit extra if I want one more. Let's just leave it at that for now. We have scraps everywhere. And with these, I have my corner punch. So I think I'll round all the corners just because I like that look. And then again, to make things cohesive, we're gonna put the pink all the way around the edges, just so it's like coming into this part of the spread too. It's like those tiny details that are really cool in art journal spreads I've found. They make a big difference, and I've just started paying attention to them. This one doesn't have text right at the bottom, but I think I'm okay with that. So many little rectangles. I have seen people with a whole bunch of like paper punches like this that are like heart-shaped and circles and all sorts of different shapes, and they're using them in art journaling. And I feel like I need to buy some of those, but I'm holding off because I'm decluttering and I want to see what I'm left with. But some little paper punches like that seem really cool. Okay, so here we go on the little bit of pink edges, so you can see how that just pops more on it instead of just having that kind of white edge. Okay. The cool thing is with the PET tape, it is something that is less see-through than the stickers that are on the flat paper. So they have like the PET tape has a white ink base. So while we will be able to see through it a little bit, it may not need to be put onto white paper and then put down. We may be able to put it just down on the page directly, which is pretty cool. Okay. Almost done with this, you guys. And then we can start playing with the stickers and figuring out where these all go. Like in my creative journal, I like the layering, so it's not going to be centered in this. It's going to be like this or something like that. So we'll see. I am pink. Okay. So it might be something... Do I want them... Maybe I want one more, or maybe I just want to do 4. Like that. Let's see what we've got. Maybe this one. Actually, let's put these down and just go for it and then pick the stickers, because all of this is moving around and I don't like that. I just want to get it stuck. Okay, so we're going to go with 4. Just making the executive decision. Why? I don't know. I'm just going for it. Then this side, instead of having it be exactly the same or opposite, I'm gonna make these a little bit more in than those two, just so it looks a little bit different and has a nice visual balance. I don't know. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now we can pick some stickers. Okay. I'm just reminding myself of all people that we have, because obviously people are going to be some of the first ones. Okay, there's the balloon where it resets. So I really like her. I think she'd look really great right there. Okay, so she's got these straight lines right here, which line up really nicely with the bottom of the page and the black line we've got. And as you can see, you can kind of see a little bit of the text and the vellum paper behind it, but looks pretty good. You can still see the whole image, and that's great. All right, so she, I think, will look good right here. And again, can see through it, but I think it adds to it in this case. Okay, this is a straight line again. I don't think I want to use her because of that. Oh, this one is fun. We could do it right here up to the edge because of that line, and then line it up with the bottom of this little card. So we have a tiny bit to trim there. So as you can see, I'm trying to get like 4 girls on the page, and then we'll do a lot of other decor. Okay, so she's a good one, but because of how she is, go down to the bottom. I think we're gonna keep her on this side of that black line, just because I don't want her too close to another girl, just for visual balance again. Okay, so now we can just start putting some things in. So the text, I don't know if we want to do the text in this, because that one may need like a white space or filling that gap, but all the other self-care stickers we're gonna go for. So let's get a journal. We're just gonna like lay things out random places. So I'm gonna grab a few things. Journal, coffee cup, candle. They're just gonna sit on my finger. Music, another book. I'm grabbing all the things right now because I don't know where I'm putting them. Do I have enough yet? I don't have enough, but we need to do these first. Okay, so this girl's kind of like in meditation mode. So could be doing like some yoga or stuff with that. So we're gonna do that. And this girl is reading or journaling, so we're going to give her some headphones with some music and some extra books. And as I said, I like the layering, so all of the things are going to go into these boxes and layer over it. This girl has her coffee, so we're going to do some coffee. This girl's sitting at a nice table. I just actually want to put that candle there, make it part of the scene. So we'll have to figure out some other stuff to go with her. Okay, so we had looked at all that. This one is walking around with her coffee. Why don't we just give her some more drinks because I'm constantly drinking hot beverages. I've got my coffee sitting right there right now. Okay. And then this girl is in like a robe kind of, so maybe she's getting ready for bed or something. So what if we give her a pillow and a little mirror, like she's getting herself ready for bed? And we could put in the do not disturb eye mask as well. All right, this girl needs a few more things though. So do we have something else? She was doing like yoga and meditation. Maybe she was doing like some rolling or other like at-home self-care things. So I guess the makeup stuff is the next best choice, just to make each of them have their own little story. Okay, she has 3 stickers. She has 4, but those are smaller. She has 3 stickers. She has 3 stickers. This still feels like it could have one more thing in the middle. We'll just add the chocolate. Chocolate is similar to coffee, right? It's like something you eat. So now I wonder if the quotes are gonna work anywhere, or if I need to like put them down in a different way. Because I kind of feel like adding the quotes would be like a nice little like reminder. But what about putting them this way? Because they work on here. Okay, I don't want it right down at the bottom of the page. I want to go up a little. Okay. And I'll have to, oh, that was not evenly placed. Okay, let's make sure the Y and the P both are lined up with that black line. Okay, make yourself a priority. And then we could put like one more quote somewhere going that way too. I do like that I treat myself with love and respect, but the pink doesn't go on the pink as well. So not I'll fill my own cup. I can buy myself flowers. Self-love club, me time. Okay, I guess I can buy myself flowers works the best just because it's purple. And then I kind of want it up there because that one's down there, but the mirror is there. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can adjust this a little. Okay, let's put this down first. Adjust all of these. So we're going to put this one here, this one here, and this one like that. There we go. Okay, so those are the quotes. And I think that's looking really, really fun. The last thing I want to do is, because we put the black lines in, I want to, we have the pink around the edge, but I also want to put a little bit of lightly put a little bit of black right on the edge, not as far in as the pink is going, but just to like that, like I'm barely using any. I think it'll just bring it together a little more, and I'll put it along this edge too. Getting it a little more than I expected in a couple of places, but I think it looks good. All right, there we go. And I think we're done with this. Just a little self-love page in my art journal. Here we go. All right, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and the description has all the details about Rongrong's planner subscription kit. All right, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.